accessories added to it. But one of the things I haven't done yet that I really wanted was, something to make the exhaust note just a little bit louder. It's quite muted, and you hear more engine than you do exhaust in these, which is, yeah. So eventually I do plan on putting an exhaust system on it. But I said, since the exhaust is going to be changed anyway, there's no harm in trying the little mod that I've seen online quite a bit, where people remove this little pea shooter within the end of the exhaust, and it just gives a different note to the exhaust. So yeah, we're going to have a go off that today, see how it goes. As I said, if it doesn't work out, I'm not too worried. It's going to be pretty easy to weld back on the pea shooter if the noise isn't nice or I don't like the tone of it. As I said, probably within the next couple of weeks or next month or two, there will be an exhaust system added to the bike. So let's give it a go. We'll start off with a start up, just so we can hear the pre and after noises and see what we think. So that was the stock sound. Kind of keeping the revs just so we keep them the same. Some slight low blips around 2,500 RPM. The higher, we were bringing it up to 6,000 RPM, which is about really where you want to be changing at the maximum to keep the best power bandwidth on the road. So yeah, let's carry on with the mod, and once we're finished, we'll try and do the same, do the noise test in the exact same rev range, and just give us a direct by direct comparison. So first step with this is, and I'm only going by what I've seen other people do, so there's the 3 little Allen key heads here that have a small weld on them. So we're going to have to cut the weld with the die grinder and the cutting disc, or sorry, the Dremel and the cutting disc, and we'll be able to undo these then and remove the cap, and then we'll be able to get a clearer view of the pea shooter and what we're going to do. So let's just cover up a few bits and pieces here for protection. Yeah, seen some videos recently online of cutting discs and angle grinders and these types of things exploding and the effects of them. So that was scary. Let's go safety first and put on the safety glasses. Make sure we're properly locked in here with this. Okay, we'll try a low speed first. And there goes the first cutting disc. Oh well. automatically sit through all this. We'll probably speed this up when we have a go at editing, but we're new to all this video and stuff. Still trying to find the best and of course free software editing. If anybody has any tips on any packages they've used, please do let me know. Something very, very basic, user friendly. I'm not looking for fancy videos. I'm more interested in just being able to edit them and clean them up for now. And maybe as we get into this a bit more, we might try and do some fancy stuff. Okay, let's try again. Not cutting as well as I would have hoped. Let's just see if that's enough to break the weld. It's kind of new to me, I haven't done this before. Only recently bought the little Dremel type tool, so not really used to using it yet. No, definitely gonna have to go a little further. So guys, as you can see, we have some reinforcements here. Ian has come on board to give a hand. Every step of this process is more difficult than it looks like in tutorials or the other videos you will see. So we're going to crack on with cutting off the pea shooter, and we'll come back in a minute there and show you how I get on. And it's off.
There's a problem, lady.
What a faff. So last thing to do now will be just clean up the hole a bit, and yeah, then we'll address what happened with taking the end cap off and what we're going to do to remedy that a bit. Right, so that's a lot of the hole prepped up. We've ground it back quite a way now, so and smoothed out the inside. So let's give it a start and see how it sounds. See if we need to do more or what's next. There's our V-twin noise. That's what we're looking for. Right, so guys, as you can see, the can is all back together. Very marred up looking now because we need to do some refinishing here. So if you're anything like me, this is not the only video you've watched on doing this. You've probably watched 20 others. It's not as easy as everybody makes it out. Especially if your bike has lived in a damp climate like Ireland. What we found is that we cut the welds on the bolts, but the bolts would still not budge, and they basically had to be ground and cut off, which meant we were left with 3 holes here, here and here where they used to be. So we've addressed that. What we found when we took the end cap off is that even the inside of the exhaust was a lot more not rusted through, but surface rust than you'd see in any of the other videos. And I can only put that down to 2 things: A, damp climate in Ireland, and B, I'm pretty sure this bike lived outdoors for most of its life. So don't go into this like I did, thinking that it's going to be, you know, half an hour or an hour's worth of fun and a quick mod with quick results. It can trip you up and it can take a lot longer. We're kind of coming towards the end of it now. So as you would see here, I'll do a close up there in a minute before I paint it, but we got some epoxy metal and put a piece on the back to flush it out, and then put some over the top and sanded it back to make the end of the can look as good as we possibly can. And we're going to paint it there now in a minute just to hide that again. And yeah, that's going to be about it. We'll wait till it's all finished. Getting a bit late now, so we mightn't get to take a video outdoors tonight, but we'll get it out of the shed either later on this evening or tomorrow, and get some recordings there, the noise levels when it's outdoors and it's not echoing around the shed, and maybe we might even get a test ride if the reinforcements can come on back on board there for half an hour maybe tomorrow. We might get into Donny's helmet and do some buzzing up and down the road so we can film it and record the noise. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll as I said, I'll get in some shots of the can when I have the end cap painted up. You don't need to see that. You've seen it done loads of times before, and we'll try and throw in a few drive-bys and a few different versions of how it sounds afterwards. So you can make your own mind up if it's something that you like or you don't. So far, I think it's going to be a great solution. Probably be happy with it for quite a long time before the itch to be putting in an exhaust system will come on again. I think it just gives it that bit of extra bark. So we'll leave it there for now, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, don't just watch this. Do like I did. Watch 10, 20 other videos on how to do this. You'll come up with your own methods. You might see things that I did that you disagree with, and you might have a better idea or a better way of doing it yourself. But hopefully the end result for all of us will be the same. Hi guys, so as you can see, it's the next day following the end of the peashooter mod that we were doing last night. I've been out for a quick test drive on it, and I have to say I absolutely love it. Sound probably doesn't come across the best in some of the other videos that I watched. You know, I was expecting kind of maybe less than I actually got, so very pleasantly surprised. Hopefully the sound will come out across the different versions of this video that you're seeing, so you can decide whether it's for you or not. It's very little change when you're cruising or when you're at constant speed or on the open road. Where you really notice it is on startup, if you're giving the throttle kind of low blips, 1500, 2000, 2500 RPM, blipping the throttle on the down change, or if you put the bike under load while on the road, so maybe on some twisty back roads, you know, put the bike a bit under load going uphill, and she gives a nice burble. No doubt I'll probably bore of it in a while like I normally do with all my cars and my bikes. I usually want them louder. But for now, I'm very happy. It was practically a free mod. It just took my time. So until we get a bit of spare cash put aside for a new exhaust, it'll definitely do the job. So here's a little startup and a little rev for you to make up your own minds. And let's see how it goes. Hopefully all these clips will stitch together nicely. I had planned on filming this video as in one straight loop, but that didn't exactly work out due to difficulties experienced in the job, as you have heard me explain a little earlier on. But yeah, look, we're going to have to learn how to record, we're going to have to learn how to edit, as well as picking up little bike how-tos here and there along the way. So hope you enjoy, guys. This is going to be the last clip for this video. May try and find a suitable day or a suitable location where we can just do a quick 2 or 3 minute video of some ride-by shots and things for you at a later time. But for now, we're going to work with what we have. See how it goes. Tell me what you think.